Not just Suzanne is in the kitchen, let me tell you, a self-confessed foodie, Big Zoo is here as well. His latest show, 12 dishes in 12 hours, sees him travel across Europe with his celebrity guests tasting incredible local foods and delicacies. Oh, I'm so glad it's here.
We're so glad to see you. He's in the kitchen today to show off what he's learnt. Have you learnt a lot?
I've learned so much.
Oh, thank you.
I always liked him.
You went too far.
Was it too far? I'm so sorry.
Have you got we got dumplings as well?
Yeah, those are some Johnny cakes.
Oh, yes.
That we had in Amsterdam with a lovely lady called Yvette. She's from Cacio.
Oh, lovely.
So she was telling us about the story behind them. And they're basically like stuffed dumplings. So you got the dumplings there and then you got the ones that I feel. But the dish in front of you, that is saltfish.
Oh, yes.
Come on, you know, keep it cultural.
Where's
You got some Cacio E Pepe in front of you as well. Yeah. Because, it's January. We want to kind of celebrate easy, accessible dishes for people, right now. And Cacio E Pepe is the easiest dish in the universe.
So did you go to Rome on your travels on this?
No, we went to Bologna. So I went to Bologna in the first episode with Will Poulter. And that's where I got kind of the inspiration to make a...
It was a great show, that Will show.
Thank you very much.
Really
Will was a lovely man. Will was such a nice Hollywood star.
Really?
You know, he's so perfect. And so I just want him to, like, mess up sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
It's too perfect.
Like, squiggle his hair. Just make a mistake, please. You know what I mean? But I'm getting some...
Well, he's just a normal guy, Will. That's what I love about him.
He is a normal guy. He's just also incredibly famous, has films of Leonardo DiCaprio and stuff, and also kissed Jennifer Aniston in the film. But... that's pretty normal.
So where was your favourite place to visit then?
My favourite place out of all of them? It's tough. I'll probably say Bologna was number one just because of how much I love pasta.
Really?
And being with Will was incredible as well. Will was just he's a very nice guy, very informed, very there for it. He loves food as well. So, yeah.
So what are you doing there? Are you frying a bit of pepper?
It looks like I'm doing something completely random, but I'm toasting my peppercorns a little bit just to get them ready. Then I'm going to add my butter. And then we're going to add a little bit of this pasta water and it's going to help it emulsify.
So good, honestly.
Is it good?
So, this is my go-to supper.
It's just nice and simple. It's such a simple dish.
And I really need to eat quickly. Because it's kind of like a carbonara in many ways.
Yeah, it's the same kind of vibe, but obviously we're just using straight butter and pepper. So you get your butter in.
This is lovely.
And you lightly fry that. You don't want it to burn too much because then you have brown butter. So you just get that nice and toasted. And then you add your cheese, you add your pasta water, you let it emulsify. And here we have one that I made earlier. It will come out like this. Nice and simple. This is set a little bit. You just get that there, and then you add your pasta straight in. Simple. Cacio E Pepe.
Where does the water come into it, Zoo? Because you've got to add a little bit of water for that emulsification.
So you kind of build it up as it goes. So right now we've got our butter that's nice and toasted. You can start implementing that water straight in now. And that will start helping it emulsify.
You toasting that pepper as well. It's kind of like there's depth of flavour to it.
Changes the whole thing.
Really is lovely.
Because it's such a simple dish. It's literally just butter, pepper, pasta and cheese.
And that's it. And a bit of water.
It tastes really good, yeah.
So what can you do to get this wrong? Because, like you said, it's a simple dish, but so many people get it wrong. So when you talk about splitting it, what happens?
Well, obviously, there's timing in terms of, getting the butter right and the emulsification and knowing when to bring it in. I kind of just go off what I can see. So I couldn't tell you the scientific reasons.
No, but for you, why does it split? When would it split?
Well, I guess
you left it too long? Or?
Yeah, I guess it's just the butter, the oil and the butter and the water not coming together. And
you're like an organic cook, aren't you?
Yeah, I kind of just go with the vibes.
OK.
Look at
that.
Give it a little swivel.
Who else are we going to see on the show? Because it's such a nice idea.
So tomorrow we're back on ITV1, 10:20 this time. So normally on at 10, but we're on at 10:20, and we're going to be joined by Anna Maxwell Martin, who you may know from Mothers, incredible lady.
Oh, lovely.
Me and her went to Amsterdam and we had a very good time. We also got Sindhu V coming up as well, who was really fun, and we have the crazy and wacky, weird and wonderful Mr. Patrice Evra.
Oh,
he was absolutely incredible. We did London together. And just walking around London with Patrice Evra is something I never thought I'd ever do. But, just going to incredible places...
So aren't you a massive Liverpool fan?
I am a massive Liverpool fan. So it was a little bit awkward. It was a little bit awkward, talking about how bad this team is. But, we made it happen. Me and him got to have some good food. And spending time with Patrice is weird. It's like I'm with a Champions League winner, someone that was a captain of United in France, but we're just going around eating food. Just being super normal, so that's what I loved about him. He's a very normal guy. Yeah,
nice guy. He does soccer aid as well.
I did soccer aid with him, so that's how I kind of first met him. And then this time, when we filmed, he's like, you know what, Zoo? I'll give you my real number. I was like, what does that mean?
That happened to the other number.
Yeah, after that one. But yeah, now I can actually say Patrice Everett is my friend.
And of all the shows you've done, it's just a lovely, because you've always wanted to travelogue, haven't you? So
Yeah, 100%. I always wanted to do something where I was able to kind of like...
See the world.
Yeah, and level up with my food. I feel like with Big Eats, people have seen me and they've seen the banter, they see, oh, I can cook, but they've not really seen that kind of like more grown-up side to me. So I feel like with 12 dishes, I'm allowed to show people a different side to me. Do you know what I mean?
And just out of interest, we all know that you're quite shy and retiring. Where does that personality come from in your family? Who do you get that from?
Oh, it's my mum, 100% it's my mum.
Is it?
Yeah, my mum is a very energetic woman. She's just full of vibes, full of vibrancy, and she gave me all the powers I have now to be able to do stuff like this.
Aww.
Yeah, man. But here we have our lovely pasta that's come together in the bowl.
I'm
now,
just eating this saltfish with
just
it.
go straight in with the
so
saltfish.
nice.
Now, you can serve this anyway. I'm going to serve it like a real OG original, yeah?
And then?
And just go straight from the pan, biao.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Let's not mess around.
So nice.
Let's not play no games.
Yeah.
Would you put a bit of cheese, a bit of parmesan on top?
Oh,
yeah.
God,
Look at this.
Look at you. Look at you.
Maybe a little bit of pepper, more pepper.
Oh, what? Do you know what? You might as well do all the cooking.
There
And
you
there
go,
you have
look
it.
at that.
Cacio E Pepe, made by someone that's not Italian.
Hey, nice. Tell us a little bit about the origins of these guys.
So the Johnny Cakes come from Carousel, which is an island in the Caribbean, and they were normally used for the people who work in very different various industries.
Yeah.
And it's kind of similar to the Cornish pasty, how it was made to be consumed over a long amount of time while you're going into work and stuff.
Sure.
So that's why it's called.
And they're easy to put in your pocket.
Cake.
You just bang one in your pocket.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
They're Jamaican thing as well.
Well, yeah. Well, my mum always said you'll never go hungry if you ain't got a bag of flour. As long as you've got flour and water, you never go hungry. You can literally do that. Flour, bit of water, oil in the pan, fry them off, boom. Yeah. You've got some lovely dumplings.
There you go.
Never go hungry.
Oh, this saltfish is amazing.
Good saltfish. But that's
Really
what
nice.
was beautiful about it. You know, this dish we had in Amsterdam, which you don't really, align with the Caribbean, but there's so many roots there. And with the whole entire journey of 12 dishes, we've been able to unlock different types of food. Like when we went to Bologna, we had some beautiful Ethiopian food. It was fed by hand by the woman that ran the restaurant. So there's just all these beautiful moments of like culture in all these places in Europe.
Entwining. I love that, though. I love when cultures entwine. This is delicious. Thank you so much. And so easy to do.
Yeah, nice and simple. That's what we wanted to do. We want to make a dish for everyone at home. They can just get a couple things out your cupboard. If you've got a bit of leftover parmesan, some butter, some pepper, pasta.
Always nice to see you, Sue. Show continues, ITV1, ITVX. On what time, Saturday?
Saturday.
So tomorrow will be at 10:20, but normally 10 p.m.
Yeah, all right.
We'll be watching. Thank you, Big Zoo.
For details to today's recipes and all the recipes with This Morning Chefs, just scan the QR code on the screen now. Take you straight to the This Morning app.